Lafayette promised me a fleet beyond compare and a captain without peer. Instead, I find myself greeted by one old ship and a boy in costume.
I promise we are all you need, Admiral.
I doubt this very much, but beggars do not choose.
And the ships I require?
They are yours, provided we survive this.
What would you have me do?
Hold the bay while I engage the main fleet. Should any British ships dare approach, destroy them. They must be kept from Yorktown.
Too many.
If anyone can hold the line, 'tis us. I only hope the Admiral's quick to return. Enemy approaching! All right, boys! Make ready for war! Looks like they're coming to say hello. Ready yourselves! Aye, aye! Look! Escort's all sunk. We're on our own now, sir. God. Where are our blasted reinforcements?
They will come. We must hold the bay until they do.
Oh, this is madness. You're alone and we're without reinforcements. Now. That beast is sure to sink us if we're not careful.
He's not really planning to board them, is he? Has he lost his mind? He's going to get us all killed.
The ship is yours, Mr. Faulkner.
You mad bastard!
They say you took down that man of war all alone. Perhaps Lafayette did not exaggerate when he spoke of your abilities. As promised, my ships are yours to command. What do you require?
5 of them must enter New York's harbor flying British flags.
Wait. I thought you might need some pirates killed or goods transported, and instead, you asked for us to... what, shell New York?
No. Of course not.
Ah.
Only part of it.
Explain yourself.
I mean to infiltrate Fort George, but it is too well guarded. Cannon fire will breach its walls and scatter its guards.
And a ship that flies the French flag could never get near it.
You understand, then?
Not at all. But a promise is a promise, even when made to a lunatic.
I will light a signal fire when it is time for you to attack.
Vous l'avez entendu, récupérez leurs drapeaux qu'on puisse les accrocher. Allez, vite!
Hello, Connor. Welcome back.
Is everything in place?
Oui, Lafayette waits for you inside the tunnel beneath the city. Doctor, you need to...
You won't lose your leg, that much I can promise you. But it will hurt some for a time longer. Looks worse than it is. Just keep it clean and you should be fine. Honor, I simply can't get to all these men in reasonable time. I need help. From you, from anyone!
I think I have someone for you. Diana, come with me. I need your help.
Of course. What's the matter?
Dr. White is overwhelmed and needs some extra hands.
I'm no doctor, Connor.
Maybe not. But I have seen you care for people before. You have the way of it.
Diana, perfect. I'm told you have a healer's hand. Please see to this young man. Connor, if you could help the two gentlemen out front.
Thanks, Skip. Good of you to help. I should be all right.
Many thanks, Captain.
That's a spot better, sir. Thanks.
Caught a piece of shrapnel in the shoulder. Bad luck. Thank you, Captain.
Caught some burn off a rope. It happens. Thanks, Skipper.
You did well, Connor. But Diana, you impressed me greatly.
Well, thank you, Doctor. I haven't studied the practice or anything.
Maybe not, but your instincts are superb, and you have a healer's touch. If you had the time, I would be grateful for your help on a more regular basis.
Might be Catherine could watch the young ones a few days a week.
And if she can't, we'll find someone who will. Good day, Connor.
Hello, Dr. White. Diana?
Hello there, Connor.
Diana and I were just having a look over our equipment and facilities. They've seen a great deal of use in the last few days.
So things have turned for the better.
Better than it ever was in Boston. I was missing my apprentice when things first exploded, but now I have Diana. She's better than he was in every respect.
And are you happy, Diana?
I never thought this would be my path, but now that I'm here, I admit it feels right.
I'd like to hire somebody to do this someday.
One day, Doc, one day, you'll find one too. She'll come wandering into the village and light up your life. Mark my words, I'm telling you. I have a sense for these things.
Might be, might be. Ahoy, Connor! Look at us! 3 bachelors waiting for love, or waiting for a drink, whatever comes first. Drink wins!
Women will be lining up for you, Doc. I'm telling you. Ladies love a healer. It's me that's doomed. Who wants to marry a woodworker, eh? Who? Nobody is who.
Hogwash! You brought the folding chair to the Americas. You're a pioneer, an entrepreneur. Women appreciate a man with vision.
What about you, Connor? How is it a man like you has no wife?
I would not be a good husband. I have not the time to give. One day, perhaps.
Old man. Achilles.
What is it?
Achilles has passed.
I'm so sorry.
He passed peacefully and with dignity.
A service, then?
Yes. Please prepare something appropriate. I will see the grave is dug. Can you gather everyone?
Anna. If you are reading this, I have failed to say goodbye as I wanted, but the time never seemed appropriate. I leave this land and all its resources to you. I trust you now know this place has become something of great significance. A community to serve as an example of what this would-be nation could become. But the larger and stronger it grows, the more fragile and difficult to defend it becomes. I hope your friends who are birthing this infant country understand this truth. Your unwavering tenacity and honesty have burdened you with responsibility far greater than any one man should bear. But you, if anyone, are capable. You have given an old man hope that all is not lost. And for that, I thank you. I ask that you lay my bones to rest on the hill overlooking the water. There is no other place on this earth I'd rather be. I am grateful to have met you, knowing you will guide this land and these people to a better future. Yours in brotherhood, Becky.
Prayer and sermon do not suit this occasion. Achilles was not a man of God. Not my God, at any rate. But he certainly believed in a guiding force, and he is at peace now, and for that we can be grateful. We lay him to rest here, atop the bluff where he made his honorable and dignified life, so he can remain that comforting presence, the old man on the hill, that we have all grown to depend on. You all had your own relationships with him, your own moments, and I implore you to return here when the time is right for you and share those stories with the waves and the trees. Achilles, you will be missed, but never forgotten. Go safely, old man. Safely to where your soul need rest.
I will make you proud, old man.
I never properly said goodbye to you. I was not ready, so here I am. The weight of my responsibilities never seems to diminish. There is always something else that needs fighting for. This is something you never warned me of. Maybe because you thought I would have been deterred. You would have been wrong, but I know you were not accustomed to that. Life carries on here. The people seem happy. They are certainly safe, at least for now. One of my brotherhood asked me something I have been struggling with. What happens if, when we win? When we stop the Templars? It is a question I certainly do not know the answer to. Perhaps you did not either. I miss you, as I miss my mother. I hope all is well with you, wherever you are. Goodbye, old man. Until it comes time for me to join you, then I will bother you once again.
Day, Connor. How are you faring?
I will honor him in time. I just hope that what I do is enough.
If anybody is capable of honoring a man the likes of Achilles, it's you, Connor.
How is your church?
It's everything I could have wanted and more. The people here are hardworking and appreciative of my services. They contribute more than most I've seen. I understand our God is not for you. But the community is strong when we gather within these walls. That much you should see.
I will pass through one of these days.
Need to keep the place clean.
You do not partake?
No, sir. I need to stay sharp in case you call upon my rifle. Spirits do me in right quick. Drank half a flask of rum out in the bush with my brothers a few years back. I went for a run in the buff before I found myself rolling around in deer scat being sick all over. I don't want to go there again. No, thank you.
Smart choice, given the circumstances.
I want to fight like you someday.
You have everything it takes to be a great assassin.
And that means something coming from you.
Where did you learn to shoot like you do?
Ranging with my dad and brothers in Virginia country. My family's been surveying and prospecting out there since my grandpappy.
How did you end up here?
I'm the youngest of 4 brothers. I was always gonna be a runner-up with them, so I set off alone to do my own business. Out west of Ohio's territory that no man of the colonies ever trodden. I figured I could find contracts out of New York. Then the war started.
And you sided with the Patriots?
Not really. My family's for the king. I just don't like seeing boys forced to fight against their will is all. But I know that I want to be free. For all to be free. If that means I'm a patriot, I guess I am.
You are an assassin. Nothing else.
That I am. I'm proud of it.
Thirsty, I take it?
What's wrong with taking a draft or two when the time's right?
Nothing, Jamie. Nothing.
And why don't you join me then?
Not right now. Maybe later.
I suppose you got important business to attend to. I understand. Don't worry about me, though. I can handle my boost. If you need me, I'll be there, Connor. Hey, Connor.
Taking it easy today?
Things got a little out of hand the last time you saw me. Keeping an even keel.
Good. Where are you from?
Here. Born and raised, but I'm a mutt, if that's what you're really asking. Think I even got a little of the Far East in my blood. That's what my father said, wherever that bastard got off to.
What about your mother?
She's down south. Haven't seen her in 5 years or so. She works on a plantation, keeping care of the slaves. Slaves. That's why I left. Can't support that business. Owning a human isn't something any man should do. She doesn't agree, so I leave her to it. I make my life up here now. I'm an assassin. This is my family.
Stefan, how is your ale?
Peace, but it gets the job done. My father would be disgusted. But after a day's work with you, a man needs to unwind. I would prefer a nice bottle of wine, but these colonies lack refinement.
Your father?
Mon père. He was a great man. A cook in the French army during the 7 Years' War. He marched all across the White North, feeding Louis-Joseph de Montcalm and his officers, cooking them feasts from sticks and berries. When the commander-in-chief opted for open conflict over manning the battlements of Quebec, every man was called to arms, including my father. He died on the field. But I'm told he fought ferociously. It matters little. He's gone now.
He would be proud of you.
This is my one hope, that he smiles upon the choices I've made. Connor, do you have time to sit?
I do.
Good. I have been meaning to ask you, how did you come to all this?
I did not ask for it, but I feel it was meant to happen. I was just a boy when I met Achilles. He made me a warrior.
Is that easy? I miss the kitchen, if you can believe it. I had more control in that world than I ever will in the one we inhabit. But more people get to taste the fruit of my labor in this line of work, and for that, I am satisfied.
We may change things yet, if we press on.
Frenchmen from the north never grow weary. Just ask the women.
How'd you do, Connor?
I am all right. And you?
It's nice to be a part of something. Until now, I was sort of drifting about the neighborhood, getting irate when I saw things I thought unjust. Sometimes I'd intervene, other times I would come here. Now, I feel like all my energy's pointed at something.
I am grateful to have your help. How did you come to be... you?
Funny question, but I get your meaning. I was an orphan. Pretty common around the ports with all the sailors and whores mucking about. I wanted to be out on my own, so I did what I had to do. That's when I decided to pretend to be a boy. That worked for a time, until nature decided otherwise and it just became a bad joke. Folks around the borough still called me Dobby, but the old codgers started leering and getting fresh. That's when I got tough. Took a good many shots to the face before I learned to defend myself properly. But now I dare any man to come at me. They learn their price quick.
Hello, Dobby.
Connor, you look well.
I have been better.
Do you ever sleep? I really don't know how you do it.
I try not to think about it.
A strong man. Stronger than any I've ever met. How is it a man like you has no wife?
I do not have the time to give a woman what she deserves. Perhaps when all this is over, I will be able to settle and have a family. I hope.
Oh, of all the lecherous and deceitful men out there who have fathers, you'd be a godsend. But I suppose that's how it is. The good ones are too busy for it, and the louts have nothing better to do. In any case, if you ever think it's time, make sure I get the first crack.
I promise.
What is up? Ha 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 ha. That is my favorite game. Nothing, just about to start the next part. Cool.
Ah, Connor! Sit!
How are you, Jacob?
Missing the beer gardens back home, but I'm well.
How did you arrive in the colonies?
Like most other men like me, the army. I was a Hessian for a time. It was a good job while I had it. I only felt it was time for something different once I arrived. Not long after, meeting you, so it seems my feeling was useful, no?
Certainly.
I am hoping to send for my family when the time is right. But we are fighting a war of our own, and I will not put them at risk.
Hopefully, things will die down soon.
No rush, Connor. I am in their hearts, and they are in mine.
This stream will end soon and we'll start another.
I received a letter from home.
What news?
My son is the strongest boy in our village, standing tall and proud. My heart grows heavy for them now, and my patience wanes for bringing them across the ocean. I have sent money for passage, war or no war.
We will keep them safe from the fighting when they arrive.
I'm having no doubts about this. My worry is now the crossing itself. Many miles overland to a port in France. There they must be purchasing safe passage aboard a ship coming to the colonies. Then they must brave the voyage itself. Many risks.
Your son can lead them. You said yourself he is strong and capable.
My son? Ha! No matter how strong he grows, he will never be as strong as my wife. Wilhelmina is the most able person I have ever met. else I would not have left them. It is more matters of fortune that trouble me. Storms, pirates.
These are things none can control. But I am sure if pirates try and take their ship, Wilhelmina and your boy will make the brigands rue their decision.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
Oi, lad. How's it going then?
I am well. And you?
Oh, I can't complain. There was something I've been meaning to tell you. I met your dad. It was a long time ago, in London. I was just a boy. Well, didn't meet him really, just saw him tour a fella in at the London Opera House. I was sitting in the balcony with an uncle of mine, went to have a piss, and when I came back, there's your dad. Dashing as they come he was, shirt, jacket immaculate. My uncle was just slumped there. Looked like he was sleeping, but I knew better, even if I was only a child. Your dad locked eyes at me. And I don't think I've ever been so frightened as I was in that instant. It wasn't a fear that he was going to cause me pain. It was this sense that he saw right through me, into my heart, and he would crush it if it had pleased him. But he didn't. He just raised his finger to his lips and gestured for my silence. I complied. And then he was gone.
That must have been in the days before his betrayal was made
Connor's real name is Raven Hawkhaven.
He would have sailed for the colonies not long after. I'm astonished that you were actually there.
You can imagine my surprise when I saw his face. Took me a while to piece it together, but there you have it. Thought you'd like to know.
Thank you. How are you faring?
I'm not bad, not bad. All this reminds me of being back in the old country. Fighting for land, fighting for the right to see God my way. Didn't take long before I realized the fight was futile, except aboard a ship bound for the colonies. People over there are so wrapped up in how you perceive the Lord, they forget we're all part of His flock. Stories change, Connor. The way people tell them evolves. It's so different in the Bible, and I believe that's the real root of all the strife back home. But nobody wants to listen to me. If you don't see it their way, you're a heathen. But I feel we're honestly making a difference here. That our presence is felt, if not appreciated by all. And it makes me sleep easy at night. And that's all a man can ask for, really.
I would like to visit your home country someday.
How would you not? You'd turn a head or two in the Emerald Isle, I'll tell you that. Maybe one day I'll muster up the courage to go back and bring you with me. It'd be good for a laugh at any rate.
I know, it's said here numerous times LOL in game. Is this game online? And musics were clashing, still buggy. No, single player. Oh. Sorry. Tick-for. Next part will start now.